want to play this?
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
Stephon Diggs down the left sideline. Stephon Diggs and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Murray now on first down. This one deep for Wilson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Prater's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a solid first half for the always dangerous Kyler Murray. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's... to this point. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Third quarter starts with a run from Connor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Two things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. He's got him in, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Connor up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. A give running right is Connor. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, a run with Connor.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being things in the middle. And be able to take on blockers, but how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. 4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. Prater's kick is good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
Now, I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do. You get greedy in a good way.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Allen. And his throw here is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Allen again. Steps away to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped him for no gain.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were playing on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Allen to throw it. Completes to Shakir once again. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
An 8-yard pickup.
To throw is Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Throwing, Allen. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And Diggs will have a Bills first down as he'll get this down to the 23. Now Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick 6 for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monster, as we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Allen and the Bills now. Down by 15. 45 seconds remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Allen. That is caught by Shakir. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Yeah. Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To throw is Murray. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 2 yards to go, second down. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Screen pass to Connor. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Back to throw, Murray. Now they go screen, it's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses.